Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Tysis, and we're here to talk about the Switch 2 rumors, whatever you would like to call it. I'm just going to call it the Switch 2. In terms of some of the more credible rumors, down to the stupid rumors that are out there. Some of the more stupid rumors out there has been ones that it's going to come out in October with Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I don't think that's true because Nintendo has said in the financial reportings we don't expect to get any new hardware or any they're not going to release any new hardware until the next financial year, which is March 2024. Which I believe them in terms of that. I don't think now is the time to release a new console this year. I feel like they would be leaving the run a little late, and I don't think the software output is strong enough for a new console, especially if it's a 2D Mario game and Pokemon down. DLC and Mario roleplay game, a remake, and that doesn't seem like a very strong sort of releases for a new console or anything else. I can't see them adding any more to the release window of the end of that year or this year. There's also been other silly rumors of the Mercury team that has got dev kits. There's been rumors of dev kits being floating around. There's been lots of other Nintendo YouTubers who are making constant videos of rumors and things that they see on 4chan and on Twitter, obscure sort of leakers, and sometimes they get it right and sometimes they don't get it right. So you will see, unfortunately, more and more silly rumors that will come out. And as you can see here, there's pages of things like rumors and everything that we know so far. But the thing is, we don't really know anything. That's the point. And there will be other YouTubers out there that will be like, oh, we got the inside scoop. We know what we're doing. We've got the inside scoop. And they generally don't know what they're talking about. It is very annoying to watch them do so well on their videos, but you know that the information that they're saying is just kind of bullshit, right? It's just there to get clicks and views. And, this is Nintendo Ninja News. It's not Nintendo Ninja rumors and speculations. So there's been a lot of, pages being set up, it could be the rumor like comicbook.com. That's one website that you should never take seriously. This one, completely fake. This was kind of fake. They said, yes, this person successfully leaked a few Nintendo things in the past, but does that mean that he's got this one right? I don't think so, to be honest. All sorts of rumors out there. One interesting thing is the ongoing Microsoft versus the FTC and every single competition watchdog is trying to buy Activision Blizzard. And they did say here in their court papers, and I'll probably highlight it for those who can't see. Switch was released 3 years earlier, and Nintendo is expected to release the successor to the Switch as early as next year. So it's not like Microsoft has like spies inside the Nintendo company. I think that they're doing a fair bit of guesswork, and I'm sure that they probably hear rumors from Nintendo, seeming that they are sort of in competition with each other. And plus, they are working, if this deal goes through, they are going to put not Xbox, they're going to put Call of Duty onto a Nintendo console for the next 10 years. I'm not too sure how that's going to go, but they can go for it. And I think that this is probably fairly credible in a way of, companies trying to guesswork when the competition is releasing new work and that. So I think, personally, the earliest you should expect a new Switch console is probably after March 2024. They could do it in the middle of the year, but I think that's the earliest. I can't see it coming out at the end of this year. There's no, I, I don't think the software output is that strong. Would they release a 3D Mario game on top of a 2D Mario game at the same time? I don't think so. And they haven't said anything about what's happening for next year. I would say that they would do a January Direct, and they would talk about probably the final sort of Switch games that are coming out, and that might be, you know, you might get that Twilight Princess, Wind Waker ports to come to the Switch. That would be like, hey, these are the sort of last games that are coming out for the Switch. Be happy with that. You got Tears of the Kingdom last year. Here's a little bit of tidy stuff. And then I think somewhere in the next few months after that, they could come back again in April and go, hey, new Switch console coming out in the next 2 or 3 months. I think it will be fairly short because last time they had to get rid of the Wii U and get people excited about the new console. And plus there were also rumors about, oh, is Nintendo doing mobile phone games? And Nintendo like, no, 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 we're not. We're not abandoning home consoles or handheld consoles at all. So I think you will probably hear either news early next year or a little later on in 2024. So you still got a lot of time to save up for a new Switch console whenever that comes out. So I know this is not exciting news. I could sit here and just make up shit about, oh, all these games are coming out. The release date's going to be this. It's going to come out sooner. But I think this is basically the truth, and I think this is the most logical way of looking at it. For those Metroid fans, I think Metroid Prime 4 might actually come out on the next Switch console. Or they might do like a Twilight Princess thing. Here's Prime 4 on the Switch, and if you want it in 4K or better graphics, you've got to buy the new console. So, but that's not going to be a system seller. They've got to have something else on top of that, which I think the next Mario Kart game will probably come out sooner rather than later. Because once the download content finishes up at the end of this year, the last Wave 6, I think they could easily release a new Mario Kart next year. Or the latest I would do is 2025, because that is the highest selling Switch game, and that game is the game that everyone buys. Even if you don't like video games, you'll buy it. So I think that's it for me. That's what I can think of. But do let me know what you think about the latest in the Switch rumors. You will hear a lot more garbage from other YouTubers, that they find online and go, oh, I'm going to make a video on it. But, don't believe them. Just wait, be patient. Wait for Nintendo to officially come out with news. It's been a long time. It does feel like that, but Switch has still got good life. It's still selling well, the console, and there's still some cool games coming out in terms of Mario games and download content. So that is it for me. I'll see you next time.